Hey there, I am JP and welcome back at Archville City Skylines 2. In the last episode we've been building a little sport park down here and we have been doing a couple of other things like making this industrial area very nice, and or we have been talking about a couple of future planning. Which in this case I've also been thinking that sooner or later we're going to keep in mind that this area down here where a lot of people are going to live, but we're also going to plop down some schools and high schools and that good stuff, because else they need to go all the way over here, which is very far away, right? So what I can do eventually is make this in some kind of a school district, get access from this side, that side, and or this side right down here. So I think that would be a good one. And we've been talking about the future planning of this area down here, because if we're going to take a little look at area down here at the natural resources, you can see that there is a lot of this good farmland. So I would like to flatten out this area, or at least smoothen it out, and then we can just start to plop down a couple of bits and pieces. Now I think what would be nice is to have it a little bit like this, just a tiny bit smoothen it out. And if we're going to take a little look at the train track, it's a very slightly itsy bitchy, but what I can also tell is maybe it would be nice to have the train track go a little bit straight first and then connect it up to this area right down here. So I'm just gonna pause the whole deal here, and then this guy here, and that is actually pretty good, I have to say. Yeah, that's nice for now. We can always later on, go straight from this area here and give some more breathing space down there. Now, what would eventually be very awesome, and much will come in sooner or later, is that, most of the time when towns get built, the train tracks already laying deep into the city center, right? And it's a little bit of a shame that you always start off with an empty plot land and you start building slowly but surely. It doesn't really look historical correct to say, and there are some mods coming out which you can first lay down a train track, which makes things a lot more correct, if you would. You can make it look more correct. Okay, so what I would like to do is have a road from this angle and then have one from this angle, and I see what we can all implement. And let's say all the way here. I'm not sure where to go from this area just yet. If we're going to take a little look, it is a lot of forest industry what we can build out there. Now there are also like little achievements within the game itself, right? Which some would say like you need more, like this is oil drill. You need like 10 oil drills, mining hub 10. Let's see, forestry, we got 1 out of 10. We could use a lot more forest industry. So eventually we could say like, let's move on, since we might be able to build a little bit of industry out of this area, because the people that live down here also going to need to being able to get some job. And yeah, moving too far away this way is not really going to help, and we might be able to just say, let's just close this off, let's make this an industry, and then anything else you can make like a road to the highway and just connect it up, like not go too crazy. And this is also a thing with when you're playing this game, you got certain plans in mind, but eventually you just have to, let me see here first, I like it so much to connect it just up to the roads. Let's just say right down here. Yeah, things will change eventually along the way, right? Maybe a logic thing, maybe not, what I'm going to say here. Let's just like, man, I don't mind to have a little bit of, can I just turn this off? Like, yeah, thank you. I would love it if it just perfectly, like 90. This is actually fine. Let's just keep it like that. This, that. Now, what did I took? I took a carrot. I didn't even check out what I really going to be needing. In this case, carrots, right? So if we're gonna take a look at the money in production, yeah, we could definitely use some more carrots. So I'm going to add in another carrot right down here. Yeah, sorta slash is kinda I mean, in real life, this wouldn't be a thing though. Like in real life, there would be a little bit of a distance from the train track. But in this case, I'm just going to, you know, leave it like that. I think it is fine the way how it is. Okay, let's just let the game roll for a bit. And we got plenty of space left though. Right, let's take a little look. How are our carrot going? Yeah, the carrot goes up. We do need a little bit more of this, what is that, grain? Perfect. Still, we got some more space left, and that is very good. I got a tiny bit of stuff left though. So what we could be doing here is just roughly say, okay, you know what, from this area, that area. Alright, let's take a look at production. The grain is definitely going up. You can always use more, right? Now, we also have cotton. I like to go a little bit for beauty too, right? So now we have one there, which is also very nice. And I think I would like to add in one more cotton. Now, it is a little bit tight on left and right. So what I want to do then is just move the road up. Yes, the road is not going to look perfect anymore, but that's fine. Right, so we can just... Okay, that is perfect. And just delete this guy. So let's just add in one more of these guys. Now I am going to need to add in a little bit of roading, which I see something. Just gonna add this down here and just add that one down there. Move that road. Now the nicest thing is, meanwhile I'm busy with all of this stuff, the demand has gone up and down and whatnot. Yeah, another cotton farm. That's fine. So now we could just play around. That, where is it at? 90, there we go. We then have one road going that way. This will just stay as it is for now. Alright. You know, man, there are so many more things that I would really love to focus on onto this game. It take a little bit more of my time with certain things, but then again, it takes forever to get somewhere. So how about here? And yeah, now I've gone a lot further into the game. I've done a lot more stuff. I also feel like I would like to start a new map, and I'm not gonna do that. I wanna say /is finish this map, and I guess eventually I'll have to do some cut editing once again, add in a little bit more progress to this whole shell. Right, so you know, the farm is getting farmy. Getting done, I mean. Now I also wish resources wouldn't run out, right? And so far I'm not really sure what's going on with the resources. You know, how quick will it drain, or like what's going on? Because you can also not really see what's happening underneath here, right? So this is something to keep in mind. And of course in real life resources drain too. Alright, so we are also almost done right down here. Gonna add a couple more things. And I also kind of notice certain other things, if you would. Like, what map am I actually playing? Because I was thinking that I was playing... Well, maybe I'm playing Europe? Man, it's so busy out here. I love it. Look at all those people. It's very nice though. They've also been adding 2 new maps to the whole game. Alright, this is just going as it goes. Okay. I'm just, I would like to finish this one off actually. Kind of walking away from the area. I guess you could see if we can finish this. Okay, that's gonna be a nice long area. Let's do 1 by 1 tree. You know, let's have a poplar right here and right there. Let's say no man's land. And I hope adding these extra houses here will solve the problem, saying not enough customers. Anything else is going quite well, I would say, in this town. Traffic wise, yes, we have some traffic here and there, but I also hope it will stay like that, you know? Because despawning it's fun and all, but it makes it way lesser realistic. Alright, so in this case, we also have some demand for low rent. Now, once again, I am still not sure Like, is this dark stuff for dark stuff? Definitely for dark stuff. Because you got both dark, but one is a little bit more darker than that one. But it seems like it took the whole demand away. So we're gonna add in another one of these. And we have no demand at all for office zones. We also still need to fill in the blank right down here. Now I've restarted the game. I would like to see, yeah, it's still red. I do not understand why it is red. I absolutely have no idea. Like, this shouldn't be red because this is not like 2 lane on both sides, right? Like this one, this is very busy, which I understand. This one isn't. I'm not sure what is up with that because these are the same roads as right down here. There's almost, well, literally no traffic down here. I don't understand. But right down here, I could understand because these buses are driving around. It's like a heavy traffic. But anything else, don't really have any idea. It's also with this guy. Like, here, it at least shows a little bit of range, right? Yeah. So this whole area is probably going to be filled in with certain other stuff. Now, we do have a ton of demand once again for low residential. And we don't have any area for that, so sooner or later I'm gonna get a little bit of a problem with that. I am not sure if I am thinking too big about the city center like this guy, because I would like to have bridges coming over here, have another city center site. Could actually try to make another whole neighborhood out here, right? It might be a cool idea. Now this though, it's an absolute mess. This is something that I would actually like to fix, but just get rid of this, then grab this tool, which I just love it. I don't know what it is, but I just love it so much. Then we can just click here, right click, and then left click, do this, and then it just makes like a nice, perfect thing. Just the way it is for a bit. Now, of course, I'm going to smoothen out this also. Not too crazy, just a little bit, like kind of aiming towards the road there. So yeah, one of these maps is called Coral something. And that map is very intense flat. Even though I kind of like the idea of having hills and stuff, but sometimes I forget that I need to spend a little bit of attention to detail onto hilly sides and whatnot. It's gonna be a very busy road eventually, right? Two here, and I'm thinking of it, is we could make actually another road. Yeah, I guess that is a little bit more okay. Now let's take a look at the terrain. It's quite hilly, but also not too much. Now, what would be an ideal height though? Now I'm just gonna click here. Then click here, which, that's a lot. Now it's gonna be important for this side though. That is just about it. But here is more important. And damn, that's a huge height difference. So I wish I could do Ctrl Z, but it doesn't exist in this game. Maybe if I click here. Yeah, kinda does the job. Repair it for a bit. Which in this case I am going to need to work in layers again, which I actually don't want to do because it makes it also fake, right? Now of course for this one it could be a thing, like a little bit cliffy river ground, and then let's say until here, then we should be going up slowly again. I think I'm going to need to think about this area very well, what I'm going to do. In this area though, like, I see a lot of the same height. I believe this height here is the same as this height. Yeah, it is. Like, I don't mind to have a little bit of hillside going on. So basically I'm just keep clicking there and then just drag it along. Yes, the train will be a little bit higher though. Which, now I'm looking at it, I'm just doing a bunch of horse apples. I'm using the wrong tool. I thought I was using this tool though. Like, you see what I'm doing? Like, I tried to create a little bit of an even out hill, even though it doesn't work everywhere the same. Yeah, at least get it even out. It will be hilly, but it will be lesser messy hilly to say. So let me just get my butt to work on this one. Alright, and so we are a little further ahead into time and space. Anyways, I got this neighborhood set up and I really like how it turned out. And it's very difficult to see, but the terrain is going up to down. Which I'm not sure if you can even tell though. What? Ah, these are cranes. I'm like, what is floating into the sky? Yes, you can see a little bumps and hills and things, but nothing too bad actually. Also down here, I've been you know, modifying the terrain, goes from up to down. It is also not too bad. I only find it a little bit a shame that these roads down here are like perfectly straight. I'm not sure if that is the case in real life. If so, then, you know, it is what it is. Anything else? I'd be making a school right down here. I probably end up making another one maybe right down here, like a high school type of deal. And yeah, then we can slowly work our way toward this area. And also, if I'm really going to run out of space, which I was thinking about later on, I can always expand just a little bit more right down here and maybe, you know, expand down here. Try to build around the city center, which the big part will be right down here, right? Now, of course, building this all the way out here is all fine and nice, but I have been thinking that slowly but surely I'm going to focus on adding in the bigger facility buildings. Right now, the unreliable healthcare is a -2. Anything else so far seems to be working out fine. So, I want to drop down a huge hospital. Oh boy, this guy is gonna give us a lot of joy and a lot of headache, because this thing costs $730,000 a month. I'm not really sure how this is going to work, because we are receiving 33,000 per hour. So calculate that times 24 times 4 weeks, whatever. It should be fine, right? Now let's take a look. How would we like to place this guy? Like, as in towards where it's gonna be handy. Can I place it? Yeah, okay, I can. So let's place it like that. And now we have a ginormous hospital with, let me just like that. Which looks very fancy though. The entrance here, we got another entrance here. And yes, it's ginormous, but I like that. I like this way lesser. It's also ginormous. Gladly, it is out there into the field over there, not right down here. And down here, I think this is for the emergency stuff. Like right down here. Now let's just take a look. Can we upgrade this guy? All with specialized equipment facility, increase the chance of patient recovers from the condition. I don't need that right now. A specialized treatment helps citizens in the hospital service area remain healthier, which is an attached onto building. I just try to see like what changes, like the wheelchair is gonna go away and maybe something here. Let me see. Ooh, a lot. Wow, and are they gonna use this road here? I see. Yeah, that's fine. And of course, we got a helicopter pad. Will be what? Oh, beautiful. Yeah, this thing is quite big, right? But I like that, and I think I will keep saying it, and I'll also keep saying that I like it. You know, in real life, hospitals are ginormous too, or at least the big guys, right? And the one in Amsterdam is absolutely like this guy, and then on the opposite side another one. They have like a bridge between in onto the road, which is absolutely crazy how big that hospital is. Yeah, things are coming together, and now look at this. People are incredibly happy though. Now let me take a look at this guy. It has like 30 vehicles or possibilities. Yeah, money wise, it took a big gap out of it, but that's because, you know, that thing, what does it cost? 1.8 million. Now we do get close, well, kinda. I mean, we talk about millions though, but for now this is fine, right? The production is fine. Sooner or later we're going to need to focus on woodworks, which will be also fine. But this is still a little bit messy though. I'm not really sure what is up with that. Maybe it is like the distance from here to there. Anything else though? Yeah, I think we're going to need to set up a ginormous forest industry right out here in the next episode. Get rid of this forest industry, make this area /is ready for more industrial /is, right? A lot of people can work right over there. We're going to see what we're going to do with this area down here. This thing is empty. So we can now officially get rid of that. And a lot of people like that a lot. So, well, this is the end era of garbage facility. Anyways, I hope you guys still have enjoyed. And let me know if you got any suggestions. And you know what? Maybe I should leave this area empty for a bit. Try to cram in some parks and whatnot. And just continue this way. Maybe. Also, actually, now I'm thinking of it. We got like subways. The subway.